Good morning, students of class 4th. Students, I'm sure all of you are staying at home. Children, please stay at home and remain happy and healthy. Children, today I'll be continuing with the language structure and grammatical exercises of Wordsworth English Reader, Lesson 4, Why Do Bees Buzz? So I'll be continuing with lesson 4 of Wordsworth English Reader, Why Do Bees Buzz? Now students, before I start with the exercises, let's once again revise the comprehension of this lesson. Exercise A. State whether the following statements are true or false. First one, bees make a buzzing sound when they carry pollen. This is a true statement. In this lesson, we have read about the three reasons why do bees make buzzing sound. So, one reason is when they beat their wings, the buzzing sound comes out. Second reason is when they carry pollen, so they make the buzzing sound. And third reason is that when they inhale and exhale air, that is they breathe, and they've got segmented body, so the buzzing sound can be heard. So bees make a buzzing sound when they carry pollen. This is one of the reasons why bees buzz. So it's this statement is true. And children, please write the spelling TRUE when you write in your notebook. Second, pollen helps plants to make seed. Children, this again is true because pollen helps the plants to make seeds, and then the seeds later on grow into new plants. Third, pollen stick to the wings of the bees when they suck pollen from flowers. Children, bees, they do not suck pollen, they suck nectar. And the pollen, that's powder, yellow powder, grain sort of minute particles which stick to the feet and bodies of the bee when they suck nectar. Bees don't suck pollen, they suck nectar. So, children, this is a false statement. Fourth, bees breathe through the segmented body. True, children, bees have got a segmented body. So they make the buzzing sound when they inhale and exhale air. So this is a true statement. Fifth, bees are harmful to us. False. Bees are beneficial for us and for the environment. So this is a false statement. Then last one, the smaller the wings, the slower the bees have to beat them in order to fly. This is again false because the smaller the wings, the faster, the quicker the bees have to beat them in order to fly. Now children, we'll revise, answer the following questions. Now our first question is, which bees make a loud buzzing sound? Answer, bees, particularly bumblebees, make a loud buzzing sound as they fly. Second, how is the buzzing sound made? Answer, the buzzing sound is made when the wings of the bee beat up and down. Third, what is the reason for a louder buzz? Answer, answer number 3, the buzzing sound is made when the wings beat up and down. The smaller the wings, the faster the bees have to beat them in order to fly, and the quicker they beat, the louder the buzz. So, the smaller the wings of the wings, the quicker movement they have to make, and the quicker movement they'll make, the louder the buzzing sound will come. Question number 4, why are bees compared to postmen? Why are they compared to postmen? Answer, bees carry pollen from one flower to the other. So they are compared to postmen because postman also delivers letters from one house to the other house. So this is the reason that bees have been compared to postmen. Postmen carry letters, whereas bee, they carry pollen. Question number 5. How do bees help in pollination? Now children, for this we need to know what is pollination first, and then we link the answer. So answer 5, pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. And when bees sit on a flower to suck its sweet nectar, pollens of that flower stick to their feet and bodies, which are transferred to the other flower when they sit on it or buzz around it. This process continues from flower to another as the bees fly. Once again, I'll repeat answer 5, children. Pollination is the transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower. When bees sit on a flower to suck its sweet nectar, pollen of that flower stick to their feet and bodies, which are transferred to the other flower when they sit on it or buzz around it. This process continues from flower to another as the bees fly. Question 6. Why does the author call bees as the buzzing godfathers? Answer. The author calls bees as the buzzing godfathers because they are instrumental in the growth of new plants. Many new plants grow away from the parent tree. Question number 7. List the reasons given by the author for the buzzing sound made by the bees. Answer. Answer number 7. The reasons given by the author for the buzzing sound made by the bees are, the first reason is they make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. They make a loud buzzing sound when they fly. The second reason is they buzz when they carry pollen from one flower to the other. They buzz when they carry pollen from one flower to the other. And third reason is the buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. The buzz is also the sound of the bee breathing. Now exercise C. Find the words from the story which are opposite in meaning as the following. The first word, children, is quiet, and the opposite of quiet is loud. Opposite of quiet is loud, quiet, loud, loud, quiet, quiet, loud, loud, quiet. Slower. For slower, we can write faster or quicker. Any one you can write because both the words are given in your lesson. Faster, oblique, quicker. So you can choose any one. Faster or quicker. Then large. Opposite of large is tiny. Tiny, large, large, tiny. Quiet, loud, loud, quiet. Slower, faster, faster, slower. Slower, quicker, quicker, slower. Fourth word is smooth or even. And the opposite of smooth or even is bumpy. B-U-M-P-Y. So smooth, bumpy, bumpy, smooth. Even, bumpy, bumpy, even. So you can write bumpy for both smooth also and even also. Now children, we had discussed about make sentences also. Let's revise those sentences, children, also. The first word was sprout. Sprout means start to grow. And the sentence on sprout was the seeds will sprout in a few days. Second word was bumpy. Bumpy means uneven. And the sentence on bumpy was the road to the village was bumpy. Third word was, children, lively. Lively means full of life, energetic. And the sentence on lively is A lively person is full of life and popular with everyone. Fourth, quivering. Quivering means shaking. And the sentence of quivering is the child was quivering in her arms. Quivering means shaking. Fifth word, children, is segmented, which means having different parts. And the sentence on segmented is the worm has a segmented body. Worm, WORM, the worm. जो छोटा इंसेक्ट होता है उसको हम वर्म बोलते हैं. तो the worm has a segmented body. And children, the sixth word is godfather, which means people who help in developing something. So the film featured Amitabh Bachchan as the godfather. Children, you also try to frame sentences on your own. Now, children, we'll be starting with antonyms, language structure, antonyms. Now, what do you mean by antonyms? Opposite words are known as antonyms. Opposite words are known as antonyms, and words with same meanings are known as synonyms. So, here we are talking about antonyms, which mean opposites. Now, children, some words are given, and we need to select the word for the antonym. Sorrow, shrink, lost, deep, foolish, early, noisy, blunt, guilty, plenty. So now we need to select the antonym. Children, our first word is silent. So for silent, the antonym is noisy. Write number 1 over here. Noisy. Silent, noisy, noisy, silent. Children, the second word is clever. Clever's antonym is foolish. Foolish, clever, clever, foolish. Children, the third word is sharp. And for sharp, the antonym is, children, blunt. Blunt, sharp, sharp, blunt. The fourth word is, children, limited. And the antonym of limited, children, is plenty. So limited, plenty, plenty, limited. Limited, plenty, plenty, limited. Fifth word, children, is shallow. And the antonym of shallow is deep. So deep, shallow, shallow, deep. Deep, shallow, shallow, deep. Sixth word is joy. And the antonym of joy is sorrow. So joy, sorrow, sorrow, joy. These are the antonyms. The seventh word is innocent. And the antonym of innocent is guilty. So innocent, guilty, guilty, innocent. The eighth word is, children, grow. When something starts to grow, and the antonym of growth is shrink. When something starts reducing. So the antonym of grow is shrink. Then children, the ninth word is found. And the antonym of found is lost. Lost, found, found, lost. Lost, found, lost. And the 10th word is late, and the antonym of late is early. Early, late, late, early. Please learn these antonyms, children. Now, children, we'll start with the sound words. Now, what do you mean by sound words? Words which shows the sound. We have just read about how bees move by producing a buzz sound. The sound produced by some objects have special names. For example, leaves, the sound made by leaves is rustle, rustling of leaves. Thunder, claps. The sound of thunder is known as claps. Snakes, hiss, isn't it? So these are the sound. Animals also, we have got particular sounds like snake, hiss, cats, mew, dogs, bark, isn't it? So same way, there are sounds for different objects also. Now let's start, children, with the first one. There are sounds given in the box. Swish, flutter, crackles, boom, beat. Now we need to match these sounds with the objects given. Now children, the first one is fire, and the sound of fire is known as crackles. Fire crackles. So please write crackles over here. Fire crackles. The sound produced by fire is known as crackles. So fire crackles. The sound of fire is known as crackles. Children, the second word is guns, and the sound of gun is known as boom. So please write boom over here. Guns, boom. Guns, boom. Guns, boom. Fire, crackles, guns, boom. Fire, crackles, guns, boom. Leaves rustle. So you need to know these sounds. Leaves rustle, fire crackles, thunders claps, snakes hiss, guns boom. Now children, the third word is wings, and the sound for wing is flutter. Please write flutter over here. Wings flutter. Wings flutter. Birds flutter their wings in the cage, isn't it? If you keep a parrot in the cage, it will flutter its wing. It wants to go out. It wants to fly. It doesn't want to remain in the cage. So it flutters its wings. That means moves the wings up and down. And the sound produced by the movement of wings of a bird is known as flutter. So fire, crackles, guns, boom, wings, flutter. Now the fourth word is children drums. And drums, they beat. Drums beat. Drums beat. So leaves rustle, thunder claps, fire crackles, guns boom, wings flutter, drums beat. And children, please write beat over here. The fifth word is swords. Swords जानते हैं ना, तलवार. तलवार को हम इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? Swords. And the sound produced by swords is swish. So swords, swish. Swords, swish. Now let's revise once again. Leaves, the sound produced by leaves is known as crackles. Leaves, crackles, thunder, claps. Fire, crackles, guns, boom, wings, flutter, drums, beat, swords, swish. Once again children, let's revise. Leaves rustle, thunders clap, snakes hiss, fire crackles, guns boom, wings flutter, drums beat, swords swish. So please write the sounds, and you can see the picture also. The first picture is of fire, the second picture is of gun, the third picture is bird fluttering its wing, and fourth picture is of drum, and you beat the drum to produce the sound, and when you move the swords with full strength, the swords they swish. So this is the picture of fire, gun, bird, drum and sword. Now children, let's move on to the grammar glee. Now children, we are going to talk about relative pronouns. We are going to talk about relative pronouns. Now children, before starting relative pronoun, you must know what pronouns are. Beta, pronouns क्या होते हैं? Pronouns are the words used in place of noun. Pronouns क्या word होते हैं? वो words जो हम noun की जगह use करते हैं. And now there are different types of pronoun, but today we'll be talking about relative pronoun. ये exercise जो है बेटा relative pronoun की है. Now, what are relative pronouns? Pronouns that refer or relate to some nouns that go before and join two sentences are called relative pronoun. बेटा relative pronoun क्या करते हैं? ये दो sentences को, ये relative pronouns कब हम use करते हैं? जब हम दो sentences को join करते हैं. हम ज्वाइन करते हैं दो सेंटेंसेस को, और जो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है वो रिलेशन बताता है विद द नाउन यूज्ड बिफोर इट। हर रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन के पहले एक नाउन होता है और उससे वो अपना रिलेशन बताता है। रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस आर यूज्ड टू जॉइन टू सेंटेंसेस। एक मेन सेंटेंस, एक मेन बेटा सेंटेंस होता है, और एक दूसरा सेंटेंस होता है जो मेन सेंटेंस पे डिपेंडेंट होता है ना। अब रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन क्या करता है बेटा, ये दोनों सेंटेंसेस को ज्वाइन करता है, और ये क्या करता है, ये रिलेशन बताता है नाउन का जो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन से ठीक पहले यूज किया हुआ है। So relative pronoun is used to join two sentences and shows the relation with the noun used before it. Now, अब कौन कौन से relative pronouns है बेटा? That, who, whose, which. There are many more, but here we'll be talking about 4 relative pronouns. That, who, whose, which. Now children, the first relative pronoun is that. That is used in reference to persons, though it can be used for referring to things as well. बेटा that जो है हम जनरली persons के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं, बट कभी कभी animals और things के लिए भी यूज करते हैं. For example, you are the laziest boy that I have ever seen. I am telling you a sentence. You are a laziest boy that I have ever seen. My sentence is, you are the laziest boy that I have ever seen. यहाँ पे मैंने you are the laziest boy I have ever seen, ये दो सेंटेंस हैं, इनको मैंने किससे ज्वाइन किया है? that से. अब that के ठीक पहले you are the laziest boy that I have ever seen, that के ठीक पहले कौन सा नाउन आ रहा है बेटा? the laziest boy. तो ये रिलेशन बता रहा है दैट का किससे? द लेजिएस्ट बॉय. मतलब ये बता रहा है किसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, कौन से नाउन के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? द लेजिएस्ट बॉय. ये फर्स्ट सेंटेंस को सेकंड सेंटेंस से ज्वाइन कर रहा है. कौन सा वर्ड बेटा, कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन? दैट. और दैट के ठीक पहले सेंटेंस में क्या आ रहा है? द लेजिएस्ट बॉय. तो ये रिलेशनशिप बता रहा है दैट का कि हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? दैट the laziest boy that I have ever seen. तो shows relationship with the noun boy. that के ठीक पहले boy आ रहा है, तो ये relationship बता रहा है कि we are talking about the laziest boy. So that can be used with person as well as animals and things also. Now children, the second relative pronoun is who. Now who is used with people only. हु जो है बेटा वो पर्सन्स के लिए ही हम यूज करते हैं. यू नीड टू कीप इन माइंड, हु एनिमल्स के और थिंग्स के साथ नहीं यूज कर सकते. हु इज यूज्ड ओनली फॉर पर्सन्स, दो इट कैन बी बोथ सिंगुलर एज वेल एज प्लूरल. अब हु हम प्लूरल के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं जहां बहुत सारे लोग हो, या एक पर्सन के लिए भी हम हु यूज कर सकते हैं. एंड sometimes some particular cases we use it for animals also. So and who beta generally used as a subject होता है. हम जब भी relative pronoun इसको यूज करते हैं, इसको हम कैसे यूज करते हैं? सब्जेक्ट. who is the doer, जो सब्जेक्ट होता है वो हम who को जनरली सब्जेक्ट के जैसे यहाँ पे यूज करते हैं. Now the third relative pronoun is children whose. Whose is used in speaking of persons but sometimes of things without life. बेटा whose हम generally persons के लिए यूज करते हैं, but at sometimes हम कुछ things के लिए भी यूज करते हैं. persons have got life but things doesn't have life, तो हम at times हम things के लिए भी यूज करते हैं. and it is sometimes used as substitute of which, और कभी कभी which की जगह भी यूज करते हैं. बट बेटा आपको एक चीज ध्यान में रखना है, हम whose जनरली कब यूज करते हैं? टू शो ओनरशिप और पोजेशन. कहते हैं ना दिस इज माइन, है ना. ये मेरा है, ये तुम्हारा है, हम पोजेशन बताते हैं कि चीज किसको बिलोंग करती है। तो बेटा हुज हम जनरली ओनरशिप या पोजेशन बताने के लिए यूज करते हैं। हम जनरली हुज किसके लिए यूज करते हैं बेटा? पोजेशन या ओनरशिप बताने के लिए यूज करते हैं। जनरली ये पर्सन्स के लिए यूज होता है, बट समटाइम्स इट इज यूज विथ थिंग्स विच आर नॉट हैविंग लाइफ। तो हुज बेटा अगर आप ये दिमाग में रखोगे कि पोजेशन और ओनरशिप जहां भी बताना होता है सेंटेंसेस में, वहां हमको कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज करना है? हुज। नाउ द फोर्थ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन इज विच, और आपको ध्यान रखना है विच की जगह हम हुज को भी कभी कभी सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देते हैं। Now, which is used in case of non-living things and for animals. जनरली हम whose persons के लिए यूज करते हैं और which हम non-living things और animals के लिए यूज करते हैं। And it may refer to again, जैसे आपका who सिंगुलर प्लूरल दोनों persons के लिए आप यूज कर सकते हैं, सेम आपका which सिंगुलर और प्लूरल नाउन दोनों के लिए आप यूज कर सकते हो। Now let's start with the exercise. Now insert the appropriate relative pronoun in the sentences given below. The crowd dash had gathered was rowdy. बेटा अब हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? We are talking about the crowd. Crowd noun है, इसके बाद हमको relative pronoun लगाना है। अब हमने कौन कौन से उसके बारे में पढ़ा बेटा? We have read about 4 relative pronoun, that, who, whose, which. अब यहाँ पे हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? द क्राउड, और क्राउड पर्सन्स है, तो यहां पे हम रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज करेंगे दैट। अब दैट के ठीक पहले क्या आ रहा है? द क्राउड। द क्राउड दैट हैड गैदर्ड वाज राउडी। यहां दो सेंटेंसेस को हमने किस वर्ड से ज्वाइन किया हुआ है? दैट से। सो द क्राउड दैट हैड गैदर्ड वाज राउडी, क्योंकि अभी हमने पढ़ा है कि that is used for persons generally. तो the crowd collective noun है, when lot of people they gather together, it's a crowd. So crowd that had gathered was rowdy. तो यहाँ पे हमने crowd के लिए कौन सा relative pronoun यूज किया बेटा? that. So please write that in the first blank. Now the second one. I sent for the child dash appeared at once. अब यहाँ ठीक ब्लैंक के पहले क्या है? द चाइल्ड। चाइल्ड क्या है? एक पर्सन है, तो हमें एज पर रूल कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन उठाना है? हु, क्योंकि हु पर्सन्स के लिए यूज होता है, एंड चाइल्ड के लिए भी हम हु लगा सकते हैं। अगर चिल्ड्रन होता तो उसके लिए भी हम हु लगा सकते हैं, क्योंकि इट कैन बी यूज बोथ फॉर सिंगुलर एंड प्लूरल। तो आई सेंट फॉर द चाइल्ड who appeared at once. तो यहाँ पे हमने चाइल्ड के लिए कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज किया बेटा? who. I sent for the child who appeared at once. और who के ठीक पहले कौन सा नाउन आ रहा है? the child. So I sent for the child who appeared at once. और यहाँ पे देखो the child बेटा क्या है? subjective. We are talking about the child. तो जहां भी नाउन सब्जेक्ट के लिए जैसे यूज होता है, वहां पे हम रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन हु यूज करते हैं। नाउ थर्ड, द मून dash gentle light is a relief from the sun is regarded as the mother. अब बेटा यहाँ पे हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? मून। और मून क्या पोजेस करता है? जेंटल लाइट। तो यहाँ पोजेशन के बाकी ये जेंटल लाइट किसकी है? वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पोजेशन। जेंटल लाइट किसकी है? मून की है। तो एज आई सेड, जहां हम पोजेशन की बात करेंगे, ओनरशिप की बात करेंगे, वहां पे हम कौन सा रिलेटिव नाउन यूज करेंगे? whose. The moon whose gentle light is a relief from the sun is regarded as a mother. And children, please, यहाँ पे एक printing mistake है. S of sun is always capital. Please make the S of sun capital. And moon का M भी capital होगा, because Earth's E is capital, Moon's M is capital, Sun's S is capital. God's G is capital. So certain things you need to keep in mind. Proper nouns are always written with capital letters and unique things also. Fine. So the moon, whose gentle light is a relief from the sun, is regarded as a mother. तो बेटा यहाँ whose को हमने इसलिए यूज किया है क्योंकि हम gentle light की बात कर रहे हैं और gentle light कौन possess कर रहा है? Moon. So we'll be using the relative pronoun whose. The moon, whose gentle light is a relief from the sun, is regarded as a mother. Now, children, the fourth one. He said he had seen me running. Dash is a big lie. हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं बेटा? Lie. है ना? He said he had seen me running. Which is a big lie. हम यहाँ पे lie की बात कर रहे हैं तो हम कौन सा बेटा यूज करेंगे? Which. क्योंकि lie क्या है? Abstract noun है, isn't it? So he said he had seen me running, which was a big lie. तो हमने यहाँ पे lie के लिए क्या यूज किया? Which is a big lie. He had seen me running, which is a big lie. Now, fifth, this is the house dash Jack built. We are talking about what beta? House. हम किसके लिए बात कर रहे हैं बेटा? House के लिए कर रहे हैं. This is the house dash Jack built. अब हमने ऊपर एज पर रूल क्या पढ़ा? नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स के लिए हम हाउस क्या है? नॉन लिविंग थिंग है, तो उसके लिए हम क्या यूज करेंगे बेटा? Which. This is the house which Jack built. This is the house which Jack built. और नॉन लिविंग की थिंग्स हम यहाँ हाउस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, तो हाउस एक नॉन लिविंग थिंग है, तो उसके लिए हम क्या यूज करेंगे बेटा? रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन which. Now, sixth, the girl lost her ring. Dash was made of gold. Again हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं बेटा? हम रिंग के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, और रिंग नॉन लिविंग थिंग है, तो हम यहाँ पे कौन सा बेटा यूज करेंगे? रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन which. अगर आप रूल याद रखोगे कि आपको नॉन लिविंग के लिए कौन सा यूज करना है, आपको लिविंग के लिए कौन सा यूज करना है, तो आप कभी भी गलती नहीं करोगे. सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द रिंग विच इज अ नॉन लिविंग थिंग, सो वील बी यूजिंग द रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन which. The girl lost a ring which was made of gold. Which was made of gold. The girl lost a ring. अब आपको ये रखना है कि ठीक ब्लैंक से पहले कौन सा नाउन आ रहा है. ठीक है? Now, 7. The tiger dash was caught last week has been sent to the zoo. We are talking about what? The tiger which was caught last week has been sent to the zoo. और हमने क्या पढ़ा यहाँ पे रूल में कि which हम which किसके लिए यूज करते हैं? नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स एंड एनिमल्स के लिए. तो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टाइगर, तो हम यहाँ पे क्या यूज करेंगे बेटा? which. टाइगर के लिए एनिमल है, तो विल बी यूजिंग which. द टाइगर, बिकॉज टाइगर इज एन एनिमल, तो which हम नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स और एनिमल्स के लिए यूज करेंगे. द टाइगर विच वॉज कॉट last week has been sent to the zoo. 8. I saw a man dash head was bald. Bald mane without hair. I saw a man. अब यहाँ पे man, I सब्जेक्ट है, man क्या है? ऑब्जेक्ट है. तो जहां ऑब्जेक्ट आ रहा है हम ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए बात करेंगे. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. हम किसके लिए बात कर रहे हैं? मैन की, तो मैन यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट है, आई सब्जेक्ट है, सॉ वर्ब है, अ मैन ऑब्जेक्ट. आई सॉ अ मैन डैश हेड वाज बॉल्ड. तो हम यहाँ पे मैन के लिए क्या यूज करेंगे? whose. I saw a man whose head was bald. I saw a man whose head was bald. So I saw a man whose head was bald. Let's once again revise this, student. Let's revise the usage of the relative pronouns. That बेटा किसके साथ यूज होता है? Persons. At times हम things के साथ भी यूज कर सकते हैं. Who किसके साथ यूज होता है? For persons only. Who only for persons. But sometimes we can use it referring to animals also. And whose हम किसके साथ यूज करते हैं? Persons. But at times हम थिंग्स के लिए भी यूज करते हैं, बट हुज के लिए आपको करना है मेन, आपको क्या याद रखना है? पोजेशन, ओनरशिप. वो अभी द मैन लास्ट वाला से आई सॉ अ मैन, वो मैन जिसका सर था वो सिर किसका था? मैन का था. हु पोजेसेस दैट हेड, वो किसका सिर था? मैन का. यहाँ पे बता रहे वो हम किसके सर के बारे में? मैन. तो पोजेशन, जहां भी ओनरशिप और पोजेशन आएगा वहां हम क्या यूज करेंगे बेटा? हुज. आप पोजेशन, मून की लाइट थी तो यहाँ भी पोजेशन लाइट किसकी थी? मून की. तो भी हमने कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज किया बेटा? whose. So whose is used for speaking of persons, but sometimes of things without light. जैसे हमने moon के लिए यूज किया light, क्योंकि जहां भी ownership और possession आएगा वहां पे आप relative pronoun whose यूज करेंगे. And which mainly हम यूज करते हैं non living things and animals के लिए बेटा. But ये ध्यान रखिए सिंगुलर प्लूरल दोनों के लिए. सिंगुलर एक एनिमल है तो भी हम विच यूज कर सकते हैं, मोर देन वन हो तो भी हम विच यूज कर सकते हैं. नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द एक्सरसाइज. द क्राउड दैट हैड गैदर्ड वाज राउडी. हमने बेटा क्राउड के लिए कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज किया? दैट. द क्राउड दैट हैड गैदर्ड वाज राउडी. I sent for the child who appeared at once. यहाँ पे child के लिए हमने कौन सा relative pronoun यूज किया? Who. I sent for the child who appeared at once. The moon. हम moon की बात कर रहे हैं. moon का position बताएंगे. The moon dash gentle light is relieved from the sun is regarded as mother. अब moon की light है, position है, तो हम कौन सा relative pronoun यूज करेंगे बेटा? Whose. The moon, whose gentle light is a relief from the sun, is regarded as a mother. He said he had seen me running. Dash is a big lie. हम बेटा यहाँ lie के बारे में ये बात कर रहे हैं तो हम क्या यूज कर रहे हैं? Which. Which is a big lie. Now, this is the house which Jack built. हम house के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. अभी हमने rule के हिसाब से पढ़ा, which is used for non-living things and animals. 6. The girl lost her ring. Dash was made of gold. हम ring की बात करें, अगेन हम कौन सा यूज करेंगे? which was made of gold. The tiger एनिमल है, फिर हम कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज करेंगे? which was caught last week has been sent to the zoo. And the last one, I saw a man dash head was bald. man जिसका सिर, हम उसके उस सिर कौन पोजेस करता है? मैन. तो जहां भी पोजेशन और ओनरशिप है वहां पे हम कौन सा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज करेंगे बेटा? whose. So I hope relative pronouns, children, are clear to you. And today we have read about 4 relative pronoun: that, who, whose, which. That is used for persons. Who is used for persons only, can be singular or plural. And whose बेटा जहां भी ओनरशिप या पोजेशन की बात हो वहां हम यूज करते, whose को यूज करते हैं. which for non living things and animals, and whose. So you're clear. So I hope indefinite, relative pronouns are clear to you. So today we have learned the sounds, isn't it? आज हमने थोड़ा sounds के बारे में भी पढ़ा. Let's revise once again the sounds. Leaves rustle. You need please underline this so that you also learn. Leaves rustles. Thunder claps. Snakes hiss. And after that, firecrackers, firecrackers, guns, boom, wings, flutter, drums, beat, swords, swish. These were the sounds. And please learn so that you can improve your vocabulary. Now, we read about the relative pronouns that, who, whose, which. Beta, that किसके लिए use होता है? For persons. But at times we can use for things as well. Who is used for persons only and it can be used as singular and plural both. And कभी कभी हम whose को animals के साथ भी बेटा use कर सकते हैं. Whose जनरली पर्सन्स के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं बट कभी कभी थिंग्स के लिए भी. जैसे हमने सेंटेंस में मून के लाइट के बारे में बात किया. मून इज नॉट अ पर्सन, इजंट इट, बट मून की लाइट. बट हुज के संग आपको याद रखना है थिंग्स जहां पे हमको पोजेशन या ओनरशिप पता चलती है तो वहां पे हम हुज यूज करेंगे. और बेटा विच इज यूज फॉर नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स एंड एनिमल्स and it can be used both as singular and plural. So we have read mainly about the sounds and relative pronoun in our video today and hope this is clear to you children. Now children, that's all for today. We'll be continuing the indefinite pronoun in our next